game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will have the football first. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field is Savage. Under fire. Oh, better look out. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Irvin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Iowa State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Iowa State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so... The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bowie. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Savage. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. Turning it on. for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. On the move. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right back to the well. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
Man, there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep on.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Cyclones back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got him.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the run, it's Fry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Cyclones! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Savage. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bowie. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for room, it's Cooks. Oh, what a move. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away.
Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw close.
What the fuck is my phone? There.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Working that left side now. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cyclones are on the move. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They just keep firing. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're going to go for it on fourth down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclone! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Savage. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got a little space. And he'll be brought down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bowie. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Fowler. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Oh, they're after him. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Savage. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Fry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
There he goes. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Cyclones! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Savage. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Gonna run it. It's Fry.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on a whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
59, Kansas State, 17.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. Second and 9. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to throw it, Savage. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Still running at the 40. Gashes him in the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
Even the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead.
Just keeps moving. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try to get outside. Plows through the defense. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. With the catch, it's Fowler. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Ineligible CC, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Ball. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give on the option. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for three. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try comes. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, they got three back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the wind, sometimes you'll see them go for it or punt the football. They believe in their kicker. And how about that? Drives it through the wind. 3 points on the board.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead, continue to run the football, and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. Probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the three.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The give out of the gun. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. On the move, it's Urban.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? They're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Demania. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next